So there's an interesting thing that I feel like we don't talk about nowadays because it's become so normalized in our culture. But I feel like especially my generation, we have this weird feeling when a show ends. Specifically when a childhood show that we love ends. Now, some shows in our childhood, especially like mine, only really lasted like 3 seasons, like maybe another 3 if they got like a spin-off or something, or either way, every show was short-lived, but the good thing was there was always another show. And then as you grow up, you start to lose interest in those shows and move to different interests, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You kind of forget about it until like they either get like a reboot show or like, I don't know, something happens to make you think about it again later. But only a few shows could do what these 2 shows could do, and that's just go on and for some reason never stop. I'm of course talking about Power Rangers and Super Sentai. I watched it ever since I was a kid. It was playing before I was a kid, way before I was a kid, and now both shows seem to be ending, and I don't know how I feel about that. So if you haven't seen the news recently about Power Rangers Super Sentai, I don't blame you. It's not really it's sort of a niche topic, you know, kids shows and Japanese kids shows, you know, it's not really a grand topic that adults are talking about right now. Both shows are coming to an end or have ended. Power Rangers, the show ended after 30 seasons and like 30 years. It was very interesting. I didn't even really watch the entire season. I just like skimmed through it because I didn't really watch the previous season, so I didn't really get anything. But I was just watching to see what would happen, and I didn't know how to feel. But I had fallen off of Power Rangers anyways, long after that. I hadn't watched like an actual season of like Power Rangers. Like I would try as I was getting older just to see how like the quality was, but you know, I stopped after RPM. That was like my generation. Like the Disney era was like my generation of Power Rangers. But that show, as we knew it, had ended after 30 years. I'm sure that was a surprise to some people that the show was still going on. And then it was announced that Disney/Hulu, I think, were making a reboot of the show, which honestly I am not that excited for, just because we don't really know what it's going to be like at all. Also, just I loved the 2017 reboot movies. I think those should have had a way better shot. I mean, they had planned out, I think, like 6 more movies, and I would love to see like the transition into like, you know, the 2nd season and then like the 3rd season, and even Zeo at the end of the day, maybe. I don't know. I thought that would have been cool. But since we're not getting that, we are getting a new reboot. I am not excited for it. We were, I think, going to get a like fan film series, like officially licensed fan film series that had really good, great costumes designed by Tokujay. If you don't know who Tokujay is, an amazing designer. But a trailer released for that, and it had AI effects in it, and people were not happy. So that, I don't know what's happening with that. The trailer, the costumes look good. Oh yeah, no, it seemed at the time that you know, Power Rangers was dead in the water. Even like the toy line recently, like the Reignition line, it does not look good. I haven't like bought a Power Rangers toy in so long, like a Power Rangers toy, not like a Super Sentai, like a Power Rangers toy.
It's morphin' time!
because it just seemed like if it wasn't like for actual adult collectors, the toys just kept getting worse and worse every year. And so it can easily be assumed that, you know, the franchise is kind of dead in the water. The only hope is this Disney Hulu series, which I don't know how they're gonna do it. People didn't like the dark, gritty reboot. That wasn't even really that dark and gritty. It was actually pretty comical.
If you die, Billy, what's gonna happen, okay? Your mom will be alone, but it's okay, because she could find somebody else. But she couldn't, because you love your mom. It's a Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme.
People really didn't like the actual dark and gritty reboot fan film. So, yeah, no. Power Rangers, it's something. And then, like, as of, like, this week, as of I'm recording this video, a lot of interesting news has come out about Super Sentai.
Oop. Knocked over the light.
Well, first of all, that there were like rumors that it was like canceled after this season. Like it was just they're gonna stop making like Super Sentai after like this was the last season. And then it was kind of confirmed. And then like it was like, oh no, but it's gonna be changed under a new name, or like it's gonna be actually this or this or this. And there's a bunch of rumors out about it right now, and it's kind of hard to tell what is happening with the franchise, and it just doesn't help with the current current news about one of the actors is not really disappointing. Like, it's more disappointing of how everyone reacted in the situation. I'm in that opinion where the studio and the agency. So it's just kind of like, now I'm gonna try to go watch some. Like, I've been trying to catch up on the Super Sentai seasons and whatnot. And I'm trying to watch Gojuger. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how like they react to all this. Like, this is like firing one of the Avengers, like mid filming. That's what this is like. So I don't know what they're gonna do, which is like another disappointing thing. Like, and because it's like, I feel like the toys this year have been great. Like, concepts and everything have been great, and like what I was hearing about the next season was gonna be interesting. But if they're ever gonna do that now, I don't know. And it's just like, is it even worth it anymore to like try to collect these things? It's just interesting to see the current state of both shows just not existing, or not going to exist for a little bit. But to the point of this video, I grew up with Power Rangers and like Spider-Man, Batman. Like, these are characters that are very important to me and my upbringing, watching all the different shows and movies and being able to discover different things about them, and just the variety of like artists involved in these different projects. That's why I like making stuff about these characters and like collecting and just in general just consuming every little bit about these things. And because I have this YouTube channel where I've kind of been just making things for the last 10 years and uploading it, I thought, why not do something that I wanted to do for years, even before YouTube, or like even like the concept of making something was even in my head. I'm gonna make a Power Rangers costume, finally. I'm going to make 5-year-old me the happiest me if I could tell him, hey, yeah, no, you make a Power Rangers costume. I want to use this space to kind of, make stuff that I've always wanted to make and show other people that they can too and how to do it. So along with doing Spider-Man Cosplay 101, I'm going to be doing a Power Rangers Cosplay 101, but that one's going to be more geared towards how to replicate the suits from the show, not necessarily like how to make your own concept of it and everything. Maybe I'll do that in the future if people really like the videos of me dressing up as a Power Ranger. And I think it'll be a really fun process. It won't be too difficult. I've already kind of pieced everything out, what I need to do. It's all real skills that I've kind of cultivated over the last few years. So it's like even more of just like, why have I not done this before? There are plenty of other artists who are Power Rangers fans and have sold and made like products for cosplayers to kind of, also relive their childhood. So this will also be a good chance for you guys to kind of see what's out there and explore more artists that are creating in this kind of genre. Now, of course, like I said, it's going to be about how you can make any of the suits from any of the seasons of the show. I'm personally going to be focusing on a very specific Ranger that is close to me. I know you're thinking, it's not Tommy. I do love Tommy. He was my favorite Power Ranger for a long time, but as I get older, there is one that I kind of relate to the most, and I've kind of just grown to love like as I get older. That Power Ranger, like me, is Korean. Is what I would probably call the most underrated Power Ranger. I'm gonna be cosplaying the Black Ranger. What's his name? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be cosplaying Black Ranger Adam, played by Johnny Young Bosch. He was one of my favorites growing up. I watched the Operation Overdrive crossover, and like he was just cool. I specifically remember watching the MMPR movie, and then like the frog scene.
I'm a frog.
That like was great. And then I remember watching like a Christmas episode of Zeo on YouTube that had him say like a line about him being Korean.
know, a lot of countries don't even celebrate holidays this time of year. Like Korea. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
And then, of course, sadly, my favorite Power Rangers movie is a Turbo Power Rangers movie. Hey, that movie is great, and I think, you know, Johnny Young Bush finally got to do some scenes. There's gonna be a whole deleted scene of him having a fight scene and getting his Zeo suit torn up. I almost forgot his iconic in space moment. How could I almost forget to mention his in space moment? That's the reason why I'm doing this cosplay. So I hope you guys consider subscribing and following along as I try to, you know, make my childhood dreams come true of being a Power Ranger. That would be great. You subscribing, not me becoming a Power Ranger. No, I know I'll never become a Power Ranger. And then, of course, don't worry, I haven't forgotten Spider-Man Cosplay 101. The next episode's coming out next week. It's gonna be the next video. So go ahead, again, subscribe so you can watch it. I think I can't tell if my video monitor is flickering or if that's actually the footage. Either way, I'm gonna stop recording and get to work on everything. I got a lot of things to do now.
It's morphin' time!